Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Today, we have another update on the Ripple v SEC lawsuit, and we have way more stuff to talk about, as you can probably already see from the top list right here. Having said that, guys, if you are enjoying the daily crypto videos, or you're new, or you're a cool guy, make sure you press the like button on this video, as it helps out with the YouTube algorithm and doesn't cost you anything. If you aren't yet, make sure you press the subscribe button too, so you're notified every time something important happens in the crypto space. And of course, I have a question. And that question of today is, if you had to pick one crypto to hold for the next 5 years, which one would it be? Let me know in the comment section down below. So, starting it off, there's two documents, actually three, but let's summarize to two documents that came out yesterday evening. For me, it's already today, but for a lot of you guys, it's going to be yesterday evening. And they are regarding the Ripple v SEC lawsuit. Now, I covered these on almost a daily basis because I believe it is really, really critical for the XRP price. Really critical. I've told you before, if the lawsuit does properly, we are going properly. It basically works like that. Right here, we saw a double bottom for XRP. Right here, you can actually see we got a little bit of a triple bottom. The problem is it's on a really short time. Frame, and so it doesn't matter too much in my own opinion. Then again, I am still in this trade from a little bit ago. As you can clearly see here, we are in about $500 profit on our $1,000 trade. It's just a trade for you guys know about it, right? I've told you guys about it a couple of times. And the main reason we are in it still is because I'm still expecting some better stuff, so to speak, to come out soon. And I think selling right now would be a little bit of a waste. With selling, of course, I mean getting out of my position, as I do not think we'll get below 77 cents, which is where I opened this one in a live stream a couple of days ago. I think it's already been like a week and a half or so. Time flies, all right? Time really flies. Then again, what is happening right now? What is our strategy for the near future, and what are we thinking? Well, right now we got two new documents. Brett Garlinghouse filed his reply memorandum to the SEC's opposition to his motion to dismiss the first amended complaint. And we also got Christopher Larson filed his reply memorandum to the SEC's opposition to his motion to dismiss the complaint. Both of these are basically the same thing. And what they actually are, if you're not too involved with the law, in the simplest terms, the lawsuit has three parts: the Ripple v SEC lawsuit, a lawsuit against Ripple the company, a lawsuit against the CEO, Brett Garlinghouse, and a lawsuit against Chris Larson, the co-creator of Ripple. Now, what these guys have done, the CEO and the co-founder, is they decided to put up a motion to dismiss the lawsuit against them specifically, or in this wording, they put up a motion to dismiss the complaint. What the SEC did a little bit later is reply, or basically give an opposition to this motion to dismiss. In the motion to dismiss, you basically write that you think this whole lawsuit against you doesn't need to be there. The opposition is just saying, hey, we do think, and right now the two individuals, Brett Garlinghouse and Chris Larson, both again explained why they do not think that this lawsuit be brought against them, or why they don't think it's relevant, or something along those lines, just why they want it to be dismissed. Now, a couple of attorneys have already stated before, these don't usually last, meaning there's a good chance Chris Larson and Brett Garlinghouse are going to lose these specific motions. Then again, it's a try. Why? Because, well, you have nothing to lose by filing them, and what you're doing is you're basically getting a really quick way out if it does work. So it's usually worth it to try, and that's exactly what they did right here. Now, what I was talking about earlier with what is my strategy going to be for the medium term, so to speak, is I am watching all of these lawsuit updates ridiculously closely. I've talked to you guys about this before because there's actually a couple things that I do, but one of the things I'm going to be doing is waiting for the right moment to strike. What do I mean with that? Well, right now you can see this document here came out on Twitter 2 a.m. But sometimes these documents themselves come out a little bit earlier. You can see them on Court Listener, or you can see them throughout the internet in some different places. Do your research, do it properly. I'm going to try, of course, get it as soon as possible to you guys as well. But here you can see, all right, sometimes they're not important enough and I have to wait 15 hours. In most cases, though, I'm always there within like 2 or 3 at maximum. Usually, I already record the video within 40 minutes, but, sometimes I can only upload it after an hour and a half or so. What I'll do is I wait for the right document to be listed. I wait for the right information to be granted. And you have to be there within minutes, like snap, snap, snap. So also I recommend you guys to follow me over on Twitter. On Twitter, it is TheDustTVC. And whenever something important is about to happen, I will always try to let you guys know as soon as possible on there. Now, what I'm going to do is, if you've created an account on Bybit already, perfect. If you haven't, use the link down below. There's also some big bonuses. What I'm going to be doing is, once we get some crazy announcements for this lawsuit or some sort of settlement, which we're going to be talking about a little bit later today, about some new potential scenarios which have popped up right now. If we get one of those most important documents or verdicts or anything like that, I'm going to be opening a long position over on Bybit. How that works is really simple, guys. If you don't know how it really works, make sure you do some due diligence before actually getting into it. But it basically is just as simple as pressing market, putting in an amount of money that we like to go for example, 1,000 XRP. Again, we right now have times 2.5 leverage. So again, you can see here the cost that it would actually take me. To put up $940, I'd need 377. But if I put this to a different leverage, which this is, for example, 10, you can see that to put up $940, I would need $94 if I can confirm it. Well, yeah, basically it's going to change over, but it's laggy a little bit. I'm not exactly sure why. Even the recording software is not doing too good. Maybe because I have like 500 tabs open right now on Google Chrome. The MacBook doesn't like that. Oh, I didn't put in the amount, the new amount. Okay, so we put in 1,000. You can see we need $94 dollars to be able to trade $940. I'm going to do that with quite a lot. And I've told you guys before, the maximum is what I'm going to be going for. Why? Even though it's risky, I think it's worth the risk, specifically because I've told you as well that there are bonuses over on Bybit. So you can actually trade with huge quantities of money for completely free. And that's, again, what I'm going to be attempting here. I'm, of course, going to do it with my own money, but if you have some bonuses, it'll work fine. You don't need to risk your own money. As I've said before, trading with leverage is always a risky thing. Let's quickly see. So before there was $2,610 worth of bonuses. So let's see, that's times, let me type it in really quickly. So let's do 130, let's do 140,000, for example, XRP. No, okay, that's a little bit too much. So here, no, it's a little bit too much as well. There we go. Let's do something like this with a little 5 right there. So 128, I think. Yeah, okay, so 128,000 XRP is what we could have traded with for free because there was $2,610 worth of bonuses that we could have gotten. So this exact trade then we could open 128,000 XRP. And that's exactly what I'm going to do once a verdict comes out or some crazy stuff comes out, because I think it's going to be worth it. You know, you guys already get, if you're trading with 130,000 XRP, there's quite a lot of profit to be gotten. And of course, if you put in, for example, 10,000 or some other amounts of money, and the XP price goes times 3, for example, well, you do the math. You do the math, all right? That's all I'm going to say right here. A lot of people have been asking my strategy. It's going to rely on the lawsuit. I believe in TA. I don't like TA mostly on the basis that I do think Bitcoin is the main currency. Yet again, Elon Musk or some of those guys have already proven that they have some influence. And I think if you're following it too closely, you might actually end up stabbing yourself in the foot. I believe that if we follow news and big announcements like, huge protocol updates or huge integrations, that they might really be an easy entry into the market. And that's exactly what I'm going to root for. Because I don't think anybody disagrees with me here that if Ripple were to win, that the price is going to go up. Do you think not? I personally am 99.9% sure. Again, not financial advice. Please, guys, don't see any of this as financial advice. It's just what I'm going to do, my own opinion. This might actually lose you money. This might lose literally everything that you put in. Please understand that. Please understand whatever I'm doing is not something you should do or have to do. It's just an idea that I put up here for myself. Just quickly making that disclaimer because I don't want people to just recklessly leverage trade without knowing what they're doing. For example, if you don't know how a stop loss works or anything like that, make sure you research it first before getting too heavily into it. I'm just proposing an idea of what can really work in the short term for XRP and why we are watching this lawsuit so closely. Of course, from the fundamentals of Ripple and XRP is really nice because they're going to be the first properly regulated crypto. And of course, they can now start broadening out to the CBDC realm more severely and whatnot. But this short-term thing is really already where a couple of millionaires are going to be made easily, with just a couple $1,000s. And I think that's pretty cool. Then billionaire who founded Ethereum backs Dogecoin to be the next big thing. So one fun thing I would say is that the same thing which I just explained to you guys is actually logically speaking. Also possible with different cryptos, like for example, Dogecoin. Then again, I would never put 50 times leverage on something like Doge. If we're talking about leverage, I usually, with normal trades, go about 2.5 to maybe 5 times leverage. If I'm doing a kind of a, there's some systematic trades, which I usually do. They are 20 times. And if I'm going for the full risky mode, just going crazy like this one, where I'm 100% certain something's going to happen, I go times 50. But that's almost never, because it's just risky, guys. And with Doge, I'm never that certain, because even if there's positive news, sometimes the price just goes down because it's a meme coin and people act irrationally. So I would never really bet that much on it. Then again, there's also quite a couple of scenarios. For example, what I've told a lot of you guys to do before, again, not official advice, but what I've told you is go on GitHub, look for the bot, because they're there, all right? I know they're there. For the bot that basically tracks Elon Musk's Doge tweets, and make it so, there's actually a bot for that too already out there online. Make it so that your account is linked and they can actually buy with leverage Doge whenever he tweets something out. Even if it's positive, even if it's negative, doesn't matter. If Elon Musk tweets about Doge, you buy with a really tight stop loss, and I would say 8 out of 10 times you'd have been golden, and with a couple of big trades, you'd have been a millionaire quite simply, even starting out with $1, because you could actually have stacked that up a couple of times. Right now, I would say it's been a little bit saturated, and the more that this goes on, the scarier it's going to get, but that's one of the things in which I'm trying to give you guys as many insights of what might work to maybe get like times 1,000. In this specific case here, though, guys, it's a risky thing. Doge has had its best time. Then Bitcoin investing Wall Street veteran, real value crypto Caitlin Long. I don't remember this article anymore. Let's quickly see. A 22-year-old Wall Street veteran who is now the CEO of a crypto bank told us how the 2008 global financial crisis led her to Bitcoin and breaks down where the real value of cryptocurrency lies today. Okay, Caitlin Long, the founder of Avati Bank. No, I don't care about this one too much. The story's not available to us anymore, guys. She's the founder of a crypto bank that served digital asset industry. A 22-year-old Wall Street veteran. She came across Bitcoin while digging into the 2008 financial crisis. Guys, who cares about articles like this? To be honest with you, I don't. Even if she's a Wall Street veteran, those are usually not the guys who are on this type of technology as soon, right? Those are often a lot more safe. She's involved with the crypto bank, though, so of course she's going to make a promo little story about her bank and about crypto in general. What do we expect? Why did you get into Bitcoin? Because of the financial crisis? Okay, that's pretty cool. Then again, a lot of people did. A lot of people did, and a lot of people didn't. So what? What's that going to do for me, reading that article? What's it going to do for me? So it's kind of lucky, though. I mean, there's definitely been quite a lot of technologies akin to Bitcoin. Not, of course, stopping the same double spend problem. Maybe they were, though. Maybe they definitely were. It could have been. But there were a lot of currencies or ideas that are relatively similar to Bitcoin that never made it out. Betting on Bitcoin has definitely been luck to a certain degree. You could not have told me that it was 100% certain that Bitcoin was meant to be unless you knew the guys who made it. Otherwise, you never really knew that even though this was an idea that could solve the double spend problem, that it was actually going to get the main adoption which it did today. No, I don't think anybody knew as of that point. Nobody could have imagined how big it was going to get. And even now, people can't really fathom how big it's going to get. Is it really going to solve world problems, or is it only going to stay this niche thing as time moves on? We are basically all speculating that it's going to get bigger as time moves on, but even if it does stay a little bit of a niche, crypto still has potential to go times 4 or 5, for example. If you're still having the money you have in it right now, times 5, that's better than almost any other investment move you could have made. And then coming back on the Elon Musk thing, he actually has changed his profile picture again to a little, I'm not sure, anime Bitcoin thing. I don't know what else to call it. And I don't know what I think about it. It's interesting. Back in 2018, the same profile picture got Elon Musk's Twitter account temporarily blocked. I'm not sure what to say. Elon Musk is going all over the place. I'm not sure if he's manipulating the market on purpose or not. Exactly what he's thinking, I have no idea. However, one of the things which he also did over on Twitter right now was actually tweet out a specific crypto, which I don't want to refer to right now. It's just a couple of splashes and a rocket. And then he also tweeted out that that's going to go to the moon. He's lost his mind a little bit as well. And then XRP price prediction. Ripple shows strength despite multiple overhead barriers. XRP price shows strength as it bounces off a demand zone, expanding from 94.8 to 98.5 cents. Well, I mean, right now we are below that, so this analysis is invalid right now. We are retesting the demand zone then most likely. Let's quickly see, actually. It's this blue one right here, right? Yeah. Then again, we are below that already. So it's basically the double bottom. Then again, as we just saw, most likely it's actually a triple bottom that it turned out to be. This is a multiple hour, though, a 4-hour chart. Maybe on the 4-hour, it's actually just one more bounce. Maybe it's a double bottom here. On the 4-hour, on the 1-hour, it's a triple bounce, though. We can actually check that out here for ourselves if we want to. 4-hour. Let's quickly check it out. On the 4-hour, it's a double bounce at this point. Like, for example, right here, we could actually open a long position right now with a stop loss, for example, right here. Right, so we open the long, expecting it to go towards these areas with a stop loss right around here. And basically try this. Why? Because it's a double bottom, right? Very often it does work out. Is this something which you should do right now? I'm not saying that because, again, you have to have a certain strategy. I'm just saying what a lot of people look for. For example, this is a double bottom that's created right here because it's on the same bottom as this right here. You can obviously get it. All right, guys, that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. Go check out Bybit. A link is down below. There's a couple of bonuses. Even right now, not sure if it's still $2,600. There's also been a couple of people who have gotten an email of a Ledger Nano X. If you got an email that you won a Ledger Nano X, it's legit, all right? If you're still worried about it, go text me on Discord and I can verify if it's real or not for you. Because 5 people just got themselves an email. One of the guys already asked me if it was real. It is. And everybody who's gotten a 25 XRP bonus, it'll be there maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure. He told me a couple of days ago that's going to be this week. So most likely you've already gotten your 25 XRP bonus. If you haven't, just wait a couple of days. And if you don't have it next week, send me a little message because something might be off then. All right, that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video later today.